So are you one of those people that just like to win an argument? You must prove your point. Now it doesn't even matter if the people at the receiving end are really interested, or you know clearly that you don't really care about this point, but you go all out, and then there's this satisfaction, like, yes, today I schooled them. I just took with me today. We're going to learn something in the Bible, something that really struck me today. I mean, it's a Sunday today, but you'll be seeing this video on a Wednesday, so I thought I'm going to share with my family on YouTube, right? Yes, so stick with me. So hello everyone, how you doing? Super. If you're new here to my channel, you're very welcome. My name is Akpo and I'm really excited you're here today. Where have you been? You don't have to make today your last. There will always be something here that will bless you. I promise you that. And if you've been with me on this journey, thank you so much. I do not take it for granted. Right. So today it's a what if video today, and my friend inspired today's video. Like, she said something in church today that really touched me. Thank you so much, Shimon, for that. And so I thought I'd come and share with you guys. And we're looking at John chapter 8, verse 3 to 10. I mean, most of us will all know that story about the adulterous woman that was caught right in the act, and they brought her to Jesus. So I'll quickly read that for you. John 8, 3 to 10, and then we'll go from there. I'm sorry if I'm looking away, I just have to quickly read this on this tablet, yeah? So now the scribes, I'm reading from the Amplified Version. Now the scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery. They made her stand in the center of the court, and they said to him, "Teacher, this woman has been caught in the very act of adultery. Now in the law, Moses commanded us to stone such woman to death. So what do you say we do to her? What is your sentence?" They said this to test him, hoping that they will have grounds for accusing him. But Jesus stooped down and began writing on the ground with his finger. However, when they persisted in questioning him, he straightened up and said, "He who is without any sin among you, let him be the first to throw a stone at her." Then he stooped down again and started writing on the ground. They listened to his reply and they began to go out one by one, starting with the oldest one until he was left alone and the woman standing there before him in the center of the court. Straightening up, Jesus said to her, "Woman, where are they? Did no one condemn you?" She answered, "No one, Lord." And Jesus said, "I do not condemn you either. Go from now on and sin no more." My what if question from this Bible verse really is, if you look at chapter 6, they said it's to test him, like wanted to know how Jesus going to react to the law and what's going to say. So what if Jesus decided that today, you know what, I'm going to school these people. As in, Jesus is the Son of God, the Word of God, He's Lord. He came to fulfill the law. He knows the law in, out, everything. He knows everything. Jesus knows everything. So he could have just thought, well, right, I'm going to school them to this. What if he just decided to start arguing with them and then proving a point and trying to teach them? What if he did that? What do you think would have happened? For me, if Jesus had wasted all his time arguing with these people who clearly, like we said, he just came to test him. They were not really interested in what he had to say or ready to change or really wanted to be impacted with anything he had to say. No, he just wanted to try him, you know. And Jesus had the spirit of discernment. He was wise. So he didn't argue with them. Rather, what did he do? He just wrote. We don't know what he was writing, but I think it was kind of, he did not react. He took her time to process the whole thing, you know. And if he had argued with them, that woman that was standing there, that woman that was brought to be stoned to death, I don't think she would have been converted that day by Jesus, because it would have wasted all his precious time arguing with people who had no intention to change or who were not even remorse or sober. And so my lesson from this what if, like I said, it was something that, you know, you read a Bible verse, you've read it over and over again, and there's, I guess, a light bulb moment when something just said, like, wow. It was really the lesson today that I heard from church. And it was the fact that Jesus was not interested in winning arguments or in arguing with them. He was really interested in the soul of this woman. So he came to save the lost. that was his own purpose. So he knew his goal, he knew what his focus was, and there was right there in front of him a red, like just like a business person, there's a ready market, there's a lost soul, which is what he came to do, to save. Should I ignore this lost soul and then start arguing and debating the law? And no. If I'm being honest, if I was in that place, not even gonna lie, I would start debating with them how useless the law is. Where's the man? Did she commit this crime with a man? I would have just been there really trying to make them how foolish the law was and how they need to abolish the law, because I'll be prone to defend. Like that would be my natural reaction. So I'm not even gonna lie. But Jesus did not do that. He didn't. Because that was pointless. What's the end goal of that? These Pharisees had no intention of changing. You could see them. He already saw through them. But there was this woman who was at her lowest, like in the dirtiest of dirtiest, like caught in the act, like she's a sin that she was going to be stoned to death. She was just right there. And that was his concern. That was his focus. So when they've all gone away, it was one-on-one with this woman. And he said, I do not condemn you. Now go and sin no more. He saved the soul as opposed to winning arguments. So that's the lesson for me from this. Like when I go about my day-to-day trying to talk to people about God, trying to live, trying to spread the gospel, like sowing seeds of faith, seeds of like the word of God, wanting to convert people, wanting to win souls. What's my motive really? Do I really want to win souls, or I want to win arguments? And what's the purpose at the end of the day? So that really struck me today, and I'm like, wow. He was not interested in arguments. He was interested in the soul of that woman. And did he save her? Yes, he did. So what do you think? What do you think would have happened if Jesus decided to school them and debate with them? And what lesson did you draw from this story? As usual, I'd like to see them in the comment section. You guys come up with some very great points. I'm like, ooh, I didn't even think of that. Because we all learn from each other when we make these comments. Okay? Right, so that's what I want to talk about today. If this video has blessed you, give it a thumbs up. Share to someone else that you think is going to bless as well. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'm just looking at you like this. Subscribe, click on the notification bell. There will always be something here that will bless you every Wednesday. I promise you that. Right? Good. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.